At what point do you switch between, assuming that Falk was available later in the game, between Holinsky, Falk, back and forth?
Well, I thought I wanted Falk to see the field, because we weren't pushing the ball down the field. And then Holinsky was hot, so we stayed with Holinsky, so I think Holinsky does a good job of bouncing around, pushing the ball downfield, but he gets reckless, and, Falk, Falk tries Falk tries to way overanalyze everything to the point where that can be counterproductive. So if I could slice the two of them in half and mold them into one guy, we would have probably been in a pretty good situation today, at least on offense. But it wasn't a lack of effort; it was a lack of just chasing hard, over pursuing, just overdoing about everything. But we played dumb against a really good team.
Did you consider going back to Falk from the later?
Yeah, I did.
How do you kind of explain that the defensive breakdown is just a lot of explosive plays, blown coverage most of the time?
They blew coverage. Their eyes were in the bad place. They blew run gaps. Like I said, I thought they played hard but dumb. They got to play smarter than that. It's very easy. Here's your gap. Have that gap. Get the call. Line up. Go to your gap. It's easy, and it's just as easy on offense with regard to that too. And just as easy on special teams too. So yeah, I think we played extremely hard. Then I thought we played when things didn't go our way and they got big plays, and we played frantic, which means we played even harder, but even more out of position. And then I think the thing mushroomed from there. And I guess other than reckless, Tyler, I thought, did some good things. Reckless at times did some good things. Pushed the ball, marched downfield. And I thought, but we got to play better than that. We got to play more as a team than we did. And we're better than that. And of course, they're good. And they're a very good team. They're a very explosive team. And, they'll expose stuff like that, and they did.
Was the effort and the energy ever an issue, or were there any letdowns from that standpoint?
I didn't think there was effort-wise. I didn't think there was effort-wise, really. I thought we just played dumb. I thought they'd get a play that we play hyper-aggressive, try to do too much, and just kind of overdo.
On the other side of the ball, defensively, they got burned on quite a few plays. Going into this, was there enough film to draw from to be able to say that this was the potential, and what was the breakdown into why so many they were able to come up the middle?
Well, they had horrible eyes. Defensively, we had horrible eyes. We ran to the wrong place, and they ran where we weren't. I mean, we got to be more disciplined. We weren't very disciplined on defense. We weren't stunningly disciplined on offense, but we weren't very disciplined on defense at all.
What did you make of Khalil Tate as a passer? Everyone's seen when he can do running the ball, but he had a lot of opportunities.
I think he's a real good runner. I'm kind of curious how good a passer he is, because everything he does is a pop or something, or it's off of something where, hey, everybody suck up, and then I can throw a floater to you. I'm kind of curious, actually. Now, I don't feel like other than that ball he completed early, which looked like a good one, I never felt like I truly saw him throw it. It's all set up based on what he can do as far as his legs and things. But the first one looked like a good pass, that first long one.
Were you encouraged early when you managed to keep him from not rushing the way he'd been rushing? It seemed like you contained him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we did, and then you just got to keep doing what you're doing, And the thing is he keeps constant pressure on you. And then the thing is we had him potentially tackled for some losses, him and the running back both, and let him off the hook. And then there were a couple more picks we could have gotten, all that stuff. It's just, we had a bunch of guys flying around, but if you're flying around real fast, you're that much further from the ball. You're better off with slow guys flying around the wrong direction.
What was your message in the locker room just now?
Well, we can play better than this, and we just have to get to work on Sunday, and we still control our own destiny, but we have to go out and play well, you know. So.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, I just came in when you said when you made the switch at quarterback. Was Luke? Is it more you wanted to try something different, or was
I wanted him to see the field. I didn't think he had his best stuff. I think he was trying to do way too much. We weren't pushing the ball upfield. Wanted to watch Tyler because I figured he'd execute pretty well. Wanted him to see how simple it was. But then Tyler got really hot, so we stayed with Tyler.
Okay, thank you.
Did it seem like Luke did a good job of kind of cheering Tyler up throughout the game and doing that for the whole sideline, really, and keeping kind of a positive energy? And
no, he's a very loyal, very team guy, and does a great job with that.
Do you see anywhere that you were pleased with any side of the ball, the position group that?
No, not really. You know, I mean, we're all in this together. I mean, any side of the ball could have improved, you know. And, you know, what's frustrating is it was all right there for us. And again, we played hard. You know, you want energy, you want to play hard, which we did that. We just did it so stupidly, you know. I mean, we run hard and just slam our head right into the wall instead of go through the door. We did it over and over, you know.
could you see a scenario where you start Tyler maybe next week against Stanford?
No, I don't know. We'll have to look at the film and talk about that.
Okay, good.